call Puccisetti and she'll talk me off of a ledge. And I'm just so grateful to you and all of your service to the party. Thank you. Hi, how are you, Travis County? It's good to see you, Spicewood. My name's Kendall Scudder. For those of you I hadn't met, I'm the new chairman of the Texas Democratic Party. Got elected last year. I grew up with lesbian mamas in East Texas, which is how you know that I know how to fight. And last year when I was elected, I have to tell you, this has been the hardest year of my life. I walked in as chairman of a party that had over $500,000 in debt. We were trying to figure out what tables we were going to dance on to get payroll done by Friday. Flash forward 1 year, I'm the proud chairman of the debt-free Texas Democratic Party. That has a $30 million coordinated campaign with funds secured. The largest coordinated campaign in Texas history. For the first time since 1972, we've recruited a Democrat for every state and federal office in Texas. Every member of Congress, every state board of education, every state house, every state senate, every state judicial, every statewide office, because if you're a Republican in this state, I don't care where you live, I don't care how long you've held office, you're going to have to fight us for it. Fascists don't get free passes anymore in Texas. In January, working with the precinct chairs on the ground, we took a district that Donald Trump won by 17 points, overperformed it by 31, flipping a seat in the Texas Senate. And just last month, for the first time in more than 20 years, Democrats outvoted Republicans in Texas. Something's happening in the air in Texas. Folks are tired, and folks are tired of the old party that was built around the idea you can lock a bunch of consultants in a room and buy your way out of problems. This party does not belong to those political consultants or to those elected officials or to the political class. This party, ladies and gentlemen, belongs to you, the grassroots of this party. You win elections bottom up, not top down. And that's why we're going to be successful this year, not just because we have great candidates as our nominees, but because precinct chairs and county chairs are organizing across this state, and having a candidate in every position on the field helps reap giant benefits. We will have a Democrat out getting votes in Dumas, Texas. We will have a Democrat out getting votes in Rusk, Texas. And in addition to doing it in all of our major areas. This challenge has been huge, and it is the hardest thing that I have ever done. But in years from now, when my 9-month-old son Lyndon asks me what I did to save this republic, I'm going to tell him I gave it everything that I had. And I know that you're doing that too. And I'm so grateful for all of you to allow me to continue doing this work. I'm your volunteer chairman, working 16 to 18 hours a day, every day. But it's because this election is for all the marbles. And if we fall short on November, it's not going to be because your chairman hit a snooze button. You deserve a party that works as hard as you do. I want to leave on a point. I'm not going to go on forever because I know you want to socialize and drink. But what I want to tell you and remind you is that throughout this journey, you will have idiots in red hats try to tell you that you're less than because you believe in basic human dignity. Because you believe that working people should have a seat at the table. Remind those people who we are as Texas Democrats. That when you elect a Texas Democrat, you know they will take on whatever billionaire, whatever banker, whatever bootlicking bastard we have to make sure that the little guy gets their seat at the table. We are the backbone of the progressive movement for this country for the last 100 years. It might sound weird to you, but think about things like the New Deal that brought clean water and electricity to communities that didn't have it. That wasn't just brought to you by Democrats. Speaker Sam Rayburn brought that to you. It was brought to you by Texas Democrats. Think of things like the Great Society that brought Medicare and Medicaid and expansions of Social Security, reducing poverty in this country by 75%. Big, bold, progressive ideas that change lives for working class people, brought to you by Texas Democrat Lyndon Johnson. Houston scientists put a man on the moon, and the last balanced budget this country ever saw brought to you by Texas Democrat Lloyd Benson. When Texas Democrats deliver, Texas Democrats show working class people what good government means. They're counting on us to meet this moment. It rests on my shoulders every day. And the day after this election, or even election night, I can hear it. I hear it in my dreams. Something special's happening in Texas. And they're going to see those results rolling in. And they're going to say that once again, progressives in Texas have saved this country and have elected James Tallarico to the United States Senate, giving Democrats the opportunity to have a majority in the Senate, to hold this president accountable, to block his nominations, and to make sure that the billionaires in this country are no longer treating our taxpayers like their own personal feeding trough. That is who we are as Democrats here in Texas, and I know that you're here working just as hard as we are to deliver this across the finish line. Final point, we are on a team, working together, moving in the same direction with the goal of winning elections. We're not here to win arguments. We're here to win elections. I know that you're here to do it with me, and I'm grateful to have the opportunity to do it. So thank you for letting me join you tonight, and thank you for all of your support for our candidates on the ticket today.